And when did you come India first?
My name is Anne Roberts. I'm also known as Anne Kumar, and I first came to Bodh Gaya in 2006.
Okay. How did you meet this Sanjay?
In 2006, there was a Glasgow Buddhist Centre pilgrimage organised by Tri Ratna Buddhist Organisation. Sanjay was member here, I was member in Scotland. We met on that pilgrimage.
So how relationship with you and Sanjay developed, and what were you doing in Scotland?
Okay, very quickly on that pilgrimage we became very close. We became intimate on that pilgrimage, and I left with the intention of returning in 6 months' time to India to live with Sanjay and to develop a property and develop a social project.
Okay. So when the problem started, and what was the actually reason?
Problem started in 2011. Sanjay started to become aggressive and violent towards me. I discovered he had a secret bank account. The money that I was sending to India, to Bodh Gaya, to develop the building into a social project, a viable social project. He was taking some of that money, putting it into a secret bank account for his own use. When I found out about that, I also found out at the same time he had been promising me marriage, having sexual relationship with me for 5 years. In fact, he was already married. So 2011, he ran away.
Okay. So when did you lodge FIR against him?
First FRI I tried to lodge in 2011 regarding the misappropriation of money that he was putting into bank account, and his violence towards me. He had broken my wrist, he had kicked me in the stomach. Police officers said, please, before we we lodge FRI, you compromise. Please, you compromise.
And the first agreement between you?
I compromised. We did mediation with Tri Ratna Buddhist Group. We did mediation with the advocate. We then agreed on this agreement that is here now, that I would not instigate criminal charges. Sanjay and his father would give me the property and the land, and I would then put it into the trust for the children. We went back to T.S. Tiwari, Bodh Gaya Police Office. He ripped up the FRI, accepted this negotiation, which was stamped at Gaya Court.
Okay. Now, when was he arrested and on what charges?
Problems. He was arrested first on dowry charges in 2012 and spent 3 months in prison for violence and extortion to his previous wife. He was then violent towards me in December and in 2014, and again 15th of May 2015. Mr. Manu Maharaj ordered his arrest.
Okay. So what is the status of the case now?
So in May, 15th of May, IPS officer at Bodh Gaya accepted all of the charges. He then asked if I want to compromise. We asked Sanjay for compromise. He said no.
Where are you living now?
I am living with a friend in his guest house free of charge because I have no money.
So what happened to your Karma guest house? They are not allowing you to stay?
On the 15th of May, I returned from Scotland to find out Sanjay's family had moved into the guest house. I put some of my belongings into the guest house. I was then assaulted by his brother, who grabbed me, bruised me violently, threw me out of the guest house without my belongings and locked the door and ran away. Bodh Gaya police went to the guest house, retrieved my belongings that I had left that night, only those belongings, we found that there was 4 lakh rupees, 4,000 Great British pounds missing, plus a file with all of the accounts for the project, all of my personal bank account details missing. Charges were brought against his brothers. They have not been arrested.
What was the response of the police station, Bodh Gaya?
The police station in Bodh Gaya said that they would help me. 24 hours later, they said they could not help me. I was a foreigner.
And what they suggested you?
Nothing. I was a foreigner. There was nothing could be done.